Okay, but like we can't just hip bump the fat guy over the bridge.
He's gotta go.
Hip bump? Is that gonna be powerful enough?
No, my
to
hits
get him
are
off the bridge?
powerful, powerful hits.
And I've always wondered, like, where's the logic that he'll stop it in the first place?
I thought you were gonna ask me. I always wondered how strong your hips were, and the answer is very strong.
Yeah, I mean, what is that saying? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Like, is that?
No, I think
would that
it's
be morally
like,
correct in this situation?
I think it's like.
Do you think a guy can stop a train?
Oh,
and
not a woman. Like, come
Should
on
we
now.
really question the hypothetical scenario? I feel like we're gonna break the fourth wall.
Theoretically, if you could, would you in that situation?
If a trolley was coming at what is it, like a fork in the road, and either one is gonna kill like someone, but you could push a fat man or a fat person in the way of the trolley to therefore stop the trolley. I don't know how big this guy is, but apparently
Yeah, because the
big.
conditions say that like no matter how big he actually is, like he will stop the train.
What?
That's part of the hypothetical.
Okay,
Yeah.
well it's a good thing it's a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new episode. This is the Collegiate Cast. I'm Riley.
I'm Deli.
I'm Raina.
I'm Alize.
And I'm Lucy.
The newest member.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
Who let her in here?
So
Today we're going to be talking about ethical dilemmas such as the trolley question.
So the typical definition of, like, just the general basis of an ethical dilemma is where there are two conflicting morals in a certain situation, whether that be involving death or not involving death.
in adding you to the podcast group or not involving you.
Yeah, that was a big epic.
Yeah, it was a hard decision. It took
Yeah.
2 minutes of thinking. So
And our first situation is the well-known trolley question. So basically, there is a conductor and a trolley, and he finds out the brakes are broken. Up ahead, he sees 5 men on the tracks, and they won't have time to jump off. He can switch the track onto the side track, but there is a man with his back facing on that track as well. Will he go ahead and kill the 5 men ahead of him, or will he change the track and kill that one man on the other track? What do you guys think?
first of all, the one man's a big bozo. Like he can't hear the I guess he couldn't. Maybe he couldn't hear, so that's kind of rude of me to say. But who
A deaf man
stands
was
on
standing
a
on the
trolley
track.
trail? Trolley trail?
Trolley track.
I'm calling it a trolley trail now.
Well, is killing is worse than letting die. So would you go ahead and take that step towards killing someone, or would you let them die and don't put in that? Because killing puts you in that situation. Well, letting die, in that situation, you don't necessarily have the choice. That responsibility isn't necessarily put on you.
Okay, if hypothetically all of these people have the, in air quotes, same value, as in, like, they all have the equal, like, potential of being good people later on, or bad people even, if they're all the same, which is obviously impossible, then I'd kill the person. Because I prefer to just, if hypothetically they're all equal, then obviously the better choice would be, like, let the 5 live. But if it's like 5 dumb teenagers and a doctor, which is probably like, or I don't know.
I don't even know. But like honestly, I'm not too worried about them thinking like it's murder, because how are they gonna know it's murder anyways? I guess like if we're supposed to go somewhere and then I just all of a sudden choose the wrong track to somewhere else, it's a little sussy.
Yeah.
But I'd probably still do it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, at the same time, death is such a natural thing that if the universe,
Whoa, deep.
if the universe is speaking through the conductor, which I guess would be one of us in this situation,
you're the conductor.
if the universe was speaking through me, and like they told me which direction to go, that's just nature, like, wanting that to happen. Like, that's just a higher power.
So you're saying you blame it on a higher power?
No, it's literally just natural selection. Like, who's standing on there anyway?
Bro, it was natural selection whispering in my ear that clearly
This
the
guy
one guy
should
had to
die.
die. Yeah. You wouldn't know if he was going to kill his wife tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. I feel like also it's like we don't know their situations. Like what if they're standing on the tracks for the very reason of
Okay, yeah, no, but that's true.
this is the end. and like I am willing, and it just so happens that at that very moment, so natural selection, fate, universe, whatever you want to call it, just goes into play and is like, okay, like I'm giving you this opportunity, or is that person going to take it? But also, like, how is the conductor going to live with the fact of, like, one person versus 5? Like, because even one person can hold a lot of guilt and a lot of weight on a person.
I feel bad after killing, like, a cockroach. I do it, but, like, I feel bad.
Same situation, except instead of the conductor, you're a passenger. And you see the conductor pass out, and you see the situation that's happening. Will you step up and make that decision? What about a bystander? You're by a lever. Will you pull that lever to change the tracks yourself?
You know,
Is that any different than being the conductor?
I feel like if you're a passenger rather than the conductor or like the lever, or well, actually, wait, I just realized the conductor, you'd be on the thing too. Yeah, never mind. Well, then if you're the conductor and the passenger versus someone outside of the situation, like a lever, it's much more stressful if you're in the trolley than outside of it. So you have the benefit of the doubt of being like, I was in a stressful situation, adrenaline was pumping, I just did my instinct, which was kill the man. So if anyone comes at me, they need to be quiet.
Well, and I think the other thing is, like, when you're a conductor, you already know that responsibility you have for all of these passengers and everything, like, that controls the trolley. But when you're a passenger, you just think, like, hey, I need to get from here to here. You need to take me there.
I'm just
like,
trying to go to grandma's house.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm just trying to get to my grandma's house. So it's like you have that sense of, like, I don't know if you call it selfishness, but just, like, more focused on yourself when you're a passenger rather than, like, you're a conductor where you are literally in charge of, like, these 20 people that are on here.
Because it's not your duty to save everyone there.
Right. It's like that scene from Toy Story 3. Whenever it's, like, it's the very opening scene and there's, like, dynamite on the tracks, but it's like the toy tracks, and then there's like the giant, what is it, the giant Rex, and Mr. Potato Head is the evil one. It's like Woody's trying, is it Woody? If Woody's trying to save the train, yeah, it's like, what would you do if you were Woody? Would you?
We are Woody in this situation, guys. This is a serious question. What would we do?
What would we do?
Okay, I feel like, okay, just my opinion. Please, nobody come at me after this. Like, nobody stop me in the hallways.
We are. Stop her, harass her.
This is Raina, if you need to know.
No, wait, this is not Raina. This is Raina.
100% Raina.
Don't talk to me. I mean, talk to me. But
I feel like I would kill the man. Sorry, I would kill him. Just
wait,
coming
specifically
back.
The man on the track, not
the singular
conductor,
man,
right?
not the five.
Okay.
Everybody's out, like lights out for everyone. No. I would kill the singular
opportunity for serial killing.
well, yeah, no, but what if you're like a serial killer? Then what do you do? Kill the conductor, then the 5 people, and then you like do a little U-turn and kill the one person.
You're like really circling back here. You're like, let me just get all of the points.
Yeah,
it's like Pac-Man where you go back to get all of the little dots.
IRL Pac-Man. This is horrible.
We need to move on to the next one.
Next one.
Next, we have the foot.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. So basically, there is this man, he lives in his neighborhood, and his neighbors get infested with rats. 12 people are infested with this fatal disease from these rats. And turns out he has the antibody in his body. But to help those people, they need his foot. And in this hypothetical, he does not want to give his foot away. He will sadly and politely decline.
I would too.
Emphasis on the politely. No, you cannot have my foot.
No, I don't care. Give me your foot. Give me your feet.
But there is another option.
Your feet.
You can push a button and your trusty laser knife, quote unquote, your trusty laser knife
Laser knife.
will slice off the man's foot.
Oh,
Whoa.
His left foot.
Left.
Specifically.
But he is safe. He will be fine. He will just live the rest of his life without his left foot. And after you liquefy the foot, you get the antidote, and you can save the 12 people. What will you do?
Cut off the foot and run away.
Oh my gosh.
Run away with the extra foot. Now you have 3 feet to go. Like go. one of them is
Yeah,
not.
he can't get you, honestly.
The
He
issue
can't
with
run after
this
you.
one, the issue with this one in comparison to the trolley, is that here you do have consequences to your actions, because if you cut off his foot, he's probably gonna like try to do something legally, you know.
Yeah.
So
And that is illegal.
Yeah.
He didn't consent to cutting off his
Yeah.
foot. So.
Cut the foot, run away. Like, just call it a
yeah,
day.
exactly. Like, oh, I'm suddenly going to Mexico, guys.
He
Go
was
anywhere.
selfish. It's he made that decision. See, we were that man, and we had the decision to give our foot or not. If we said no, that's our decision, and that would end.
Yeah.
But now there's
Similar.
another person in that situation that can steal your foot and make that decision for you. So
It's very similar to the Chicago Med. Do not resuscitate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like so many episodes, specifically Ethan Choi, like we are coming for you. Do not resuscitate, and he resuscitates. Yeah, do not resuscitate. The patient says, and he resuscitates anyway because that's his duty as like a doctor, which isn't the exact same thing, but you know it's a similar situation.
Lasering the foot off and being a doctor is like basically the same.
Man,
thing.
we're literally
Yeah,
coming up with
absolutely.
episodes for Chicago Med right here,
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
What
Okay,
is it?
because
Take notes,
actually,
Wolf
like,
Entertainment.
I feel like maybe if it was like in the moment, if I was like, I feel like I would do it either way, even though I would have to like, I would get into legal charge. The cutting off the foot. I'm not. What you were making faces at me. I don't know what you thought I was saying. I'm just saying because like, what if it was the next Ebola? You know, like that one action right then could save the whole world or just other people's lives in the future. Because if we have that medication that can.
What's so
Yeah,
special
we got
about
the foot.
Okay,
We
but,
have
like-
the antibodies that
Okay,
can save the 12
But
people.
why just in the foot? What it doesn't.
they
blood
needed a
circulate-
foot's worth, and so
What?
it'd be easier to
Oh.
cut off his foot
it's
rather than
terms
his
of a
hand
hypothetical,
or his
don't
arm.
question
Couldn't you just like?
So what if the person who has the antibodies, it wasn't explained to him properly? Because there have been instances where like just it hasn't been explained properly, and if it was, his decision would change.
Or why can't we just like every other day? Like, how fast can you be taking someone's blood? Like, why can't we just take his blood? Like,
Just steal
they
his
have a few
dead
days to
toe
live.
skin
Oh, well.
and like a little every day until you have a jar, and then we have the cure. But by then it's like spread to half the
we,
country.
like-
It's like, what was that movie that came out? Contagion. Okay. There's this one scene that they show that like the lab at the CDC where they keep all of the viruses, and it's like in this like is it a freezer?
I've seen that.
It's like a freezer lock.
Yeah. So in that you could keep the man's foot with the Ebola.
real. There's a real place with like every
Yeah, it's a
world's
real
disease.
place.
Yeah.
Okay, but like first we gotta get the foot. That's what we
No.
need to like focus on here.
With your laser knife.
I really do think that if it's in the greater good, just give the freaking foot.
Yeah.
Like,
So the person has like straight up said no, like not given his consent like whatsoever
it says, quote,
at
unquote,
all.
but saying that he is not a hero, he will sadly and politely decline.
politely. But like he said, please don't cut off my
Bro,
foot.
I
So I feel
do
like-
not
Just like I
get
said,
it.
just like
Hold
I said,
the
please
door
open the
open
door.
Say please no, thank you. Your foot is mine.
I like. Okay, no, but let's be serious because think about how hard his life is gonna be.
We live in the year 2021.
Yeah,
He's not gonna get a
12
peg
dead
leg,
neighbors.
okay?
No, but
yeah,
imagine-
like
It's just
he's
his
gonna
foot.
get a foot.
It's not. It's not even like up to. If it was like his whole leg, then I'd be a little
yeah,
bit
well,
more
and the
understanding.
thing,
But
it mentions that he will live, right? Like,
Yeah,
like he
he'll
will
be
be
fine.
fine. Like,
So he's gonna either live with the foot and let everybody die. So is his goal to become God? Goal is to-
he's gonna die of guilt if he does that.
no, he ain't.
And
No, he ain't.
Yeah.
He
He
didn't
said
want to get a
please.
foot, so
He's
he's
gonna
clearly not the
become-
type of person.
He's fully aware of what he is doing.
Yeah. I
All my neighbors hated them anyway.
Why even stop at the foot? Just
just use the whole body. Just use
man.
all of him.
Clearly, that person is disposable.
No.
What kind of person is this man? Is he the
bad
same?
one.
Is he the
Obviously
same?
He's
respectful,
obviously
but
not
it's
a
like,
great
please.
person.
Is he the same guy who was gonna make the U-turn and kill all the people on the track?
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
So then, get rid of the foot, man. You don't need it
No,
anyway.
guys, we're making too many assumptions. I bet this person is wonderful, even
I'm
though they
sorry.
don't want to give up their foot for the faith of humanity. For
Okay,
the sake
so
of humanity.
I'm just trying to clear this up. It's either we die or without his consent we cut off the foot.
Obviously, we made some assumptions that, like, oh, now it's a pandemic. Whoa, we went off. But even so, it's 12 people potentially dying. over one person not dying, being able to basically completely live on the rest of his life without a foot.
But I think
painless.
we've come to the conclusion that we should cut off the foot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we
Yeah.
should.
It's one person becoming an amputee, another person losing a lot of money, but no people dead.
but the other person is you. I don't know about you all, but
Okay,
how
okay.
you're getting this
In a
money.
hypothetical scenario where we are very selfish human beings.
And we're crazy rich. We're like
And
we're
we're
Tony
crazy
Stark
rich.
billionaires.
Yeah.
We're Tony Stark right here.
If I was a billionaire, then
yeah, because this doesn't just affect those 12 people. It affects
right.
those 12 people and any other person in the world that gets that disease in the future.
and their families and the 12 people.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Next situation is about organ transplant. Basically, there's two different situations, but they're kind of similar in a way. So, first, you have this one doctor as a patient who needs a new heart and has a very rare blood type. And he finds a man with that blood type, but in order to save his patient, he needs to kill that man, take his heart, and give it to the other person.
But okay, you're
Huh.
either way you're killing a person's dying, so
I think
why
it's just a crime.
I feel like that one is just
Well,
like
let's say
how
he gives
old-
consent.
Oh,
like
with
the
consent?
consent to like
Yeah,
get
yeah.
killed.
Yeah. To
Oh,
save
then yeah,
this man.
yeah. that's
Okay,
fine.
then yeah.
is he already dying
100%.
or
Chicago
is he like
Med, like
Yeah,
Chicago Med, season 2, episode 5.
yeah. Oh my
is he like
gosh.
a 20-year-old
kidding,
or
I'm
like a 65?
It just says
80?
there's this man
Either
dying.
way, if he gives consent, then that means that like he's like, or he or she, did you say, whatever. Yeah, they. I feel like if there's consent, whether or not it affects the people, his family, if his family isn't on board with it, it's his decision.
Yeah.
So I feel
Yeah.
like that's
Okay,
not
what if he
our
didn't have
problem.
consent then?
Well, okay, no.
it
but
actually says
then
killing
then
him.
no.
You would have to kill him.
So if there is
Okay.
consent, yes. If there isn't consent, then no. Because there's
Yeah.
a difference between killing a man without his consent, straight up just murder for a doctor's life,
no,
and
doctor's
dropping
For the
off-
patient's life.
Or
It's just a patient.
Does the
Oh, I
pa-
thought you said the patient was a doctor.
no, no, no.
Okay,
Oh, then
yeah.
never mind.
Well, I mean,
No.
we also have to think, like, how important is this patient with the
Okay.
rare blood
Okay.
type?
Yeah,
Is it a doctor?
exactly.
Like, who is this patient? And then, like, who is the
But
person?
the doctor could just be trying to save it to have his clean track record of not
Yeah.
letting anyone
And there's
die.
also, like,
Not very
yeah,
clean.
like some
yeah, not very
Yeah,
clean track
yeah.
record, but
Wait, so we have consent from him, but it would be murder.
No.
Oh,
You
this
would
was just a
kill
different
him.
like hypothetical.
Yeah.
So in the one that we're talking about right now, we have no consent. We just straight
Yeah.
up murder.
You have to
No.
kill him.
we
Okay,
have to.
I feel like
kill him.
I feel like in this case, just because the patient is already dying, sometimes you just gotta let someone go.
once again natural selection. You know what I
it's-
mean?
It's with what I said with the trolley example, is that if hypothetically their lives are weighed equally and it's like equal value, then it's going to be the exact same thing, one dying over the other. And because also it's a transplant, so you don't know if they're actually going to live. They might
Yeah,
have like
it's
2 more
true.
years,
Yeah,
and
they
the
can
other man could
reject
have
it
actually had
as
a lot
well.
longer.
Right.
Or the other person.
Right.
So in this specifically, unless like, because I got confused and I said it was a doctor, unless the patient actually like some sort of like world-renowned brain surgeon or something that can actually save a bunch more lives, even just in 2 years, I would say yes. But that's a very specific scenario, and that's not what it's saying. So other than that, I think no, all across.
But wouldn't the guy that's like dying right now have for a long time known that he's been dying, or like for a while at least?
It doesn't
Have
have
to,
to
like,
by
be-
then he would have probably signed like a DNR.
or
and
no, I
been
just
like,
like
all right,
come
peace
at
out, guys.
peace at like, okay, I've had a life. I don't know if it was gonna ride, but
Yeah.
Well, let's
I
say
think
he's
that both of them
begging.
would, 'cause
What
if
if he
he's
says
offering his
he's
heart,
begging for his life? I want to live. I want to live. I want to live.
Too bad.
If it's the foot guy, then he can't live.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a foot guy. Yeah, if it's a foot guy. If this is the same cinematic universe, absolutely. No.
if,
I think
if
we're
he's
good.
missing
Actually,
a
we don't
foot,
need that heart.
no, we can. Our hearts, no hearts left.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel we're all out of stock. Like we won't restock till next year.
yeah. No, come back in a month maybe, and then I might be.
Yeah,
have
I
one
know
in
the
store
doctor
for
said you only have 2 weeks to live, but
like give it a month. Come on
business
now.
days.
So in conclusion, we've decided we're gonna let the patient pass away
Yes.
Over killing a person.
over killing a person. Okay.
Rip.
And
Moving forward.
R.I.P.
Okay, this one is quite similar, just a little different. You're the doctor, you have 5 patients that need different pieces, like 1 heart, 1 spine, 1 lung.
Oh,
and they'll
a spine?
Yeah, and they all have the same rare blood type. You can probably see where I'm going with this. You could kill this person, take his parts, save 5 patients, or you can let them be. What would you do?
This is such a weird
The same.
scenario.
I would 100% go with the same thing we said
The
last
same?
time. The same. Because it doesn't, at this point, you have, again, the same scenario where it's 5 people whose lives are at their last line.
And
I have another situation.
Okay.
What if you get away with the murder?
Oh.
What if you can't
Yes.
get away with the murder?
I do it 100%.
Would
Yeah.
you
Free
still
murder?
live
Still
with
think
that
like
way?
it.
Well, I just they would obviously have to give consent. With surgery like that, they would have to give some consent. So let's say they really want to live and you find this person that's perfect for it and you can get away with the murder. No one would know.
Can I hire someone to do the murder for me?
I mean, sure.
Can I like?
That
can
would
I just
probably
tell
be an
someone,
illegal
like,
part.
Hey, you want to kill someone? Yeah.
I just don't think that, like, even if this person, we said, doesn't have a good quality of life, isn't going to live for very much longer, is a bad person, whatever, it's still not correct to kill someone because that conscience is on you then. Even
Yeah.
if you got away with it, you have that, like, stirring inside of you.
Counterpart.
You also have the weight of those 5 patients.
Yeah, I was
that
literally
died.
about
Right,
to
and
say,
I mean,
yeah.
like, there's like a, like, you can die of, like, loneliness, so you can die of guilt, and you
You
can,
can die of
like,
a broken
and
heart.
yeah, you can die of a
Aw.
broken heart. It's like that Maddie and Tay
Heart
song,
been
Mama,
broke so many
Mama, can you die from a broken heart? I love that song, by the way.
It's like save like it's basically save 5 people's lives, kill a man, and destroy your own mental state unless you're a sociopath.
This will be our last one. So our next one is going to be you're the president.
Oh.
Not
As-
very good. You looked straight at me when you said that.
Elise is the president. We are all
Yes.
bystanders. This is a targeted example.
So basically the situation is you're the president and you just got told that the Russians are launching an atom bomb towards New York.
Excuse me?
Hey,
Yes.
but New York is so pretty.
But guys, have you always noticed it's always New York? In every
is.
single action
It
movie,
is.
it's
Because
always
it's
New
the
York.
highest populated area, right?
It,
Or
because
something.
New York,
yeah.
New York used to hold the World Trade Center, which is where all of business would take place. Wall Street is also
where
there.
the stocks.
It's
but now we
where
have little.
It's where
That's a lot of things.
it's pretty much the like heart of America.
Mhm.
I
No,
would have
yeah.
thought people thought of Texas. I'm a little
It's because
biased.
we're all
Well,
Texans
we're in the
here.
news.
We're the boot of America, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, this bomb is coming to New York. The only way to prevent this bomb from hitting New York is by deflecting it. And
Wait, wouldn't it just
oddly,
hit?
I don't know how you deflect
ocean?
it. It doesn't say specifically.
Clearly, we have
But
superpowers.
the only way to
Ooh.
deflect it is for
Avengers.
it to hit Texas.
Oh.
Oh,
okay. Oh my god.
You just made this up. There's no way. Hold the
Well,
phone.
it says someplace I don't know where
So
it
which
is.
one are we?
So-
Okay, but would we take out the head of America or the boot? Oh my god, it's another foot scenario.
Well,
Get rid of the foot.
people are gonna get very suspicious.
They're
They're
get a
gonna think
little
we like. Yeah, this is very sus.
well, I'm gonna say Texas.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Texas. Like, and it's not just because of the fact that I'm not from here, but it's just like it's hot here. So like,
We don't need.
There is a
people.
10-hour distance between Dallas and El Paso. Not 10 hour. It's like 12 hour. There's a big enough distance between Dallas and El Paso that we can just throw it in there somewhere and
Oh
we'd
my
be
God.
fine.
No.
yeah,
yeah.
wait. Okay,
No,
so
actually.
how big is the bomb, and do we get to choose where in Texas?
All
Because
of-
there are plenty of unpopulated places in Texas.
Exactly, and
Only
it's
like
like-
3 farmers are gonna die.
Well, in this situation, it looks like all of New York would die. So about
okay,
that
so
big.
just like
Okay,
so not
that
all of
big.
Texas. We're gonna pull up a
Literally-
map.
Oh, it's
Situation.
big. I know Idaho's population, like in the whole state of Idaho, is a population of like Dallas and Fort Worth.
yeah.
It's big. But yet again, Dallas and Fort Worth are very popular cities, but not as popular as like Houston and Austin, right? So
Yeah.
Texas is 454% larger than New York. We got
Four.
space.
We got
But-
a little extra
Space.
room for an atomic bomb.
Texas is about Texas, and just in case we don't want to do the math, Texas is 6 times bigger than New York. So,
So-
I'm sure the
So we'll
distance.
just say Texas, right? So part 2, say this is a news situation. You're the president. The Russians told you a bomb is coming, and the only way to prevent that bomb from hitting New York is to drop our own bomb on Texas
Huh?
to disarm their bomb.
Okay.
Yes. What?
What?
Hypothetically.
Girl.
That
Okay,
just
hold on,
makes
so-
a bigger explosion, though.
No,
No,
it would
Or
Okay,
just-
so
it would, like,
so if
okay.
we drop,
Their
so
bomb.
they're pretty much saying if you drop the bomb, we won't drop it.
No. Us dropping the bomb on Texas would interrupt that bomb and make it like not
Explode
work.
in midair.
But okay.
Yeah, not work basically.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
No, but
We-
But we're
do-
taking that
we-
on responsibility as
Sorry.
a country
We do
with our own bomb.
We do a
Lucy's
lot
struggling
of
right now.
controlled bombing, though. We do a lot of controlled bombing, especially out in West Texas and in like
Yeah,
Arizona
because
and
we'll
New
be able
Mexico.
to prepare if we're the ones dropping
Exactly.
it.
We do a
Okay.
lot of controlled
Yeah.
bombing.
We'd
Yeah.
still be It's still an atomic bomb
Okay,
that will
but who
kill
has to know?
thousands, hundreds of thousands.
That's
of lives.
true.
We could. Well, okay.
So
We are
Moving
going
on
to
to
save
New
New York. Okay, we're gonna do better than every movie that's ever destroyed New York. Okay, we're going to do better. This is our last scenario. So, thoughts, comments?
yes.
oh, this is the last one.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Oh, okay.
If you were paying attention earlier,
Yeah.
she
I
said.
am
if you
so
were
sorry.
to listen
Yeah.
to Riley when they talk.
Okay, honestly,
maybe
I
you
forgot
know.
that we were the president and it was Russians doing it
I
as
think-
well. So
But-
not like now, but earlier I was like,
I think overall consensus is that we are loving female doctors who want to get rid of feet in bomb Texas.
that
Oh.
is such a good summary.
Anyways,
Yes.
Now that we're done being ethically moral,
We can be terrible people again.
ethically immoral or moral people. Does anybody have any plans for this weekend?
I'm gonna go watch some a movie with some friends, unless they flake on me, of course, but, which they won't. But
Is that a threat?
actually, do you guys know who the pioneer of movies are in Spanish-speaking countries? Question mark.
No.
Anyone?
No.
Nope.
Who, Raina?
Well,
No clue.
who, Raina?
Who, Raina?
Well, you know what? I don't know how to say his name, but I do know how to spell it. See,
Just
I
just
literally-
say it with a really bad
No,
accent
that's-
and call it intentional.
get-
Why don't you try putting it through Google Translate?
yeah, just play the Google Translate thing.
this is his name.
Cantinflas.
Cantinflas.
Okay, his name is
Um,
Cantinflas.
It's just like his stage name, because, like I said before, he's an actor. His real name's like Mario something something Reyes. Fun fact: he has a mustache that looks like a pencil. That's like something every article said about him. So that's something you should know. And he's
Very important to his career.
No, literally, I'm not joking. It's notorious. So he left school to become a dancer and travel in talent shows, which is personally something I would do because I have so many talents.
But do you have the mustache?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
I'm growing it out. I'm letting it be. You know what I mean? But he was traveling to be in talent shows, right? But then he actually he just got featured in a short film. Soon after that, he was like, you know what? I like this. Let me make my own. And for the next 50 years, he made about 49 movies, which is a lot. And they were all really good, but the best, or like the one that a lot of people liked, were like Don't Worry, My Dear. And it's really sad because a lot of English-speaking countries do not know him, his name, his movies, because they're in Spanish, right? They're quote-unquote too hard or impossible to translate to English, which is, okay, I get it, because some songs are better in Spanish than English.
Yeah,
There's no
definitely.
way you could, translate it with the same momentum. But it's, so sad, and I just wish more people...
Hits different.
Yeah, it's just a little better, if you ask me. It's a little spicy, yeah.
spicy.
So his 49 movies go unheard of. He
Yeah.
sounds so cool. Pencil mustache, makes movies. Apparently speaks Spanish impeccably, where English is no, can't do that. But yeah, he was just he was a staple and was an inspiration for all Spanish speaking countries, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, well,
Homecoming, guys. You should go. Be safe. Wear
I would
masks.
say. But,
Homecoming is
um,
September 24th.
And
Yeah.
the theme is disco.
Our student promotion for this episode is Lucy Allen.
I am a music artist, I guess, if you want to put a title on it. I have been making my own music for about 2 years. I am a singer-songwriter, and I am my own producer. I have 2 songs on SoundCloud right now, which is just Lucy Allen, all lowercase. I also have a music Instagram account, which is lucyallen.music. You totally should go follow me.
Get her some clout.
Yeah. So I am currently working on a cover. I haven't decided which song I'm going to cover yet, but I'm going to work on it, and I plan on releasing my first EP in December. So yeah, y'all, it's kind of a Sabrina Carpenter circa 2014, maybe a Taylor Swift circa 2009 type of music. So if you're into that, go listen to it.
Period.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, listen to it.
Go listen to
listen
it.
to it.
Listen to it, or you
Support the
smell
Taylor
again.
Yeah. Raina's signature.
We love Lucy.
We
Trend
love
it.
obsessed.
We love
We do heart Lucy.
We heart Lucy
Listen to it,
Allen.
or you smell like.
Not a swear word. Yeah, you don't want to smell like.
Not a swear word.
I mean, no, wait, we have to bleep that word out. So you don't know. We should bleep
out the word.
You don't know. You don't know what we just
don't-
called you. You smell like not a swear word.
Hey, editor's note. We realized that was kind of sussy of us, so we're just gonna say that was a food item that we bleeped out as an inside joke. But if you can guess it in the comments randomly, we will give you a prize, unspecified, but maybe candy, but also unspecified. So good luck.
It's gonna be such a bad
follow
bit. People
her.
are gonna think we're swearing.
Disclaimer, we're saying still not a swear word.
Anyways, as we are concluding this episode, we hope y'all had a good time listening to us debate our moral responsibilities as doctors, conductors, and people in general.
Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Spotify,
TikTok.
Instagram,
TikTok. It's our TikTok. Literally, I've been popping off.
Yeah,
oh,
she really
you should not do that. But I've been popping off. We have a good 12 followers. 12 people who don't smell at this school. Let's
Yeah.
go. That's literally in the bio. But oh my god, it's 13, bro.
Oh my
it's
God.
13. Oh, is that you?
Yeah, it is.
No. Okay, well, I did not mean to dox your TikTok. Okay? I was just excited because, for a week we've had 12 and now we have 13. So, maybe make it 18, 20, 2000.
All of our social medias except for Instagram are Collegiate Cast. Instagram is Collegiate Cast CA.
So, one more time, homecoming is on the 24th of September. It's a Friday. Go listen to Lucy Allen's SoundCloud. Go follow her on Instagram. Follow Collegiate Cast on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and YouTube and Spotify and literally everything you can think of. And we hope you had a good day. And we hope you enjoyed us debating our moral responsibilities as humans. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and
We'll see you next time.